Every day, I came to the frozen Arctic land. The very first thing I did when I woke up was grab my shovel and clear the snow. I wouldn't stop until the black soil underneath showed through. I wouldn't even leave behind a single white stone. The reason I did this was to make sure the black ground stood out as much as possible. It formed a giant SOS signal for rescue. I had been stranded in the Arctic for 3 long years. Every single day, I repeated 3 routines. The second was checking the fishing traps to see if I had caught anything. With no bait to use, it was normal to come up empty, but then I suddenly heard another trap snap. I rushed over and slowly pulled up the line. It was an Arctic salmon, but even with food in hand, there was no joy on my face. I'd been eating the same thing for 3 years straight. With no way to make fire, I could only eat it raw, like sashimi. Out in the world, it might be a delicacy, but to me, it tasted like chewing wax. After forcing down the meal, my alarm clock rang right on cue. It reminded me of my third routine, taking the radio outside to search for a signal. Every time I had to move to a new spot, because geomagnetic interference kept the range painfully small. Maybe only if the signal came close enough to me would the green light flash on. This was my life, day after day. And besides battling the brutal Arctic weather, I also had to stay alert for wildlife.